Welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined once again by the Stiff Brownie, the intern, and yours truly, the Dirtbag. Today's show is brought to you by J3 Supply for your hose and fitting specialist. Come on down to Huntington Beach. Good guys. Gotta check it out. Let's get started on the PGA Golf Tournament, Wells Fargo Championship.
Yep.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
So Quail Hollow is the spot, and it's a huge tournament, $20 million bag. All your major guys are in it, top 50. The only two that got a hall pass per se was John Rahm and Scotty Scheffler. You're allowed to do that once a year, apparently. I did not know that. I found that out.
So the number one golfer in the world and the number two golfer in the world are on the same page, texting each other?
They took the day off, which is fine because they actually, God bless them. They did the whole Masters and then showed up for the next two tournaments, unlike Rory McIlroy, who didn't and got fined $3 million, I think, for almost each tournament. He was his appearance fee. So
you know what? I'm already gonna. This is for later. Give you time to check it, the intern. But I want you to fact check how well Rahm and Scheffler do in the Wells Fargo Championship of the past. Maybe they don't play well, and that's why they both stepped out.
that's very possible. I would assume that Mr. Rahm is, and Scotty for that matter, would have been heavy favorites. I believe that the biggest favorite this weekend was Rory McIlroy.
He's plus 550.
And I know that...
and he's won it 2 times already.
And I know that you came out with your picks yesterday, which we posted on our Instagram handle, that is HB Unfiltered Sports Talk.
Yes.
And so you had, and you told me ahead of time, you said you wanted Rory, Max Homa, Cameron Young, and your long shot was Mr. Harmon, Brian Harmon.
Yeah, Homa, by the way.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, and then I picked the longest hitter, Cameron Young. He's been playing well. Brian Harmon is a long shot, but he won 3 years ago this tournament. And Homa has won this tournament, and Rory has won it twice.
Homa's defending champion.
I did a little research on this. What?
Homa is the defending champion.
Yeah. So this is why these guys obviously love this course, play it well.
Yep.
The odds were still great. Other than Rory, plus 550, that will get your money back by putting a little money on the other 3. But I like it, and I know Rory was off to a decent start. I think he's minus 3. I think he's only 3 shots back. I'm not sure.
Well, I always...
It's the tournament's still going on right now.
As we have said every single podcast when you make your golf picks, because you are amazing at picking golf winners, I always suggest taking top 5, top 10, and top 20 place with all of the Dirtbags picks.
I'm personally greedy. I like win outright.
No, I know.
But you're right.
But we're here to make people money.
When I think back and I hit these and they finish second or in the top 5, I always go, damn, why didn't I listen to Stiffy B? I would have made some money. Why do I got to be so greedy?
So I also added in what I posted on our Instagram as far as the picks, I added what I like, and I know that Big Dick Rick Fowler plays very well here. And Gary Woodland is also a guy that should finish in the top 20. And I like Spieth.
Yeah.
But I do have to tell you this, which was an interesting thing that I heard. Because Tiger Woods just had surgery, his current caddy is now caddying for Patrick Cantlay.
Yeah, because the caddy's sitting on a couch not making money.
And I understand, but that makes Cantlay a heavy favorite in my mind.
Yeah, he's gonna
because he's got a good golf game, and now he's got a great caddy.
Yeah, I think it's a win-win on this one. I know Tiger's probably a little bit bummed, but come on, you got to be honest. You just need to rent a caddy.
Sure.
Because he plays like 4 or 5 tournaments a year.
Sure.
So
if you did that, guys, I think you're going to make a lot of money this weekend. Most of those guys are plus money. I think if you get to like the top 20-ish area, maybe some of them are in the minus, but either way, I think you guys are going to have some solid picks.
And I'll say it once again to our viewers, the reason I love picking golf tournaments, and it lasts 4 days, and if your guy's in it, it is so exciting to watch 4 days, 8 hours a day, like if you don't have a job. This is for you.
Nothing's better than cooking some burgers or a steak, whatever you want, and watching a little golf on Sunday as your guy comes in, and you know you're making a couple $1,000.
Yeah, I'll be at the local bar, and I'll be watching on Sunday, and my guy might be a shot or two behind or up, and at every putt it's like Caddyshack. Noonan.
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
I literally.
I've sat with you on those days, especially during the Masters.
I literally get Tourette's.
Yeah, no, it's great. But I do want to say this. Follow us, HB, Unfiltered Sports Talk on Instagram. I believe it also goes to our Facebook page. We're going to be posting our picks there. Again, this is free advice. Obviously, user beware. But,
once again, lose our number if we get them wrong. We're sorry. Actually, no, keep that number. We're trying to get more.
But follow us
support.
because we do well. We do well in baseball, and we definitely do well in golf with the Dirtbags. So,
all right,
go ahead.
All right, we're done with the PGA talk. We got to turn our attentions to the greatest 2 minutes in sports, the Kentucky Derby.
Oh gosh, I am so happy this is here.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. There is like, I'm going to pull it up real quick. I think there's like 21 horses in this one, which is huge.
So first off, it's on Saturday, people. It's not on Sunday.
22.
Yes, it's on Saturday.
First Saturday of May.
It's supposed to be at 6:57 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah,
don't
miss
in.
it. It's 2 minutes.
And get your bets in early because they do shut it off. It's not like when you're at the horse track and you know it's right up until they ring that bell. A lot of these bookies, they shut it off a couple minutes beforehand.
I've had so many friends go to Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby, and they say it's a bucket list filler.
Oh, for sure.
It's a must-see, must-do thing. You're literally partying for 7 hours for 2 minutes.
Have you been?
No, I haven't. I need
Yeah.
to get to one of these because it's absolutely unbelievable from what I hear.
Yep.
And obviously all the women look amazing wearing their
hats.
spring dresses,
Huge
their hats.
Yeah.
You know,
guys are dressed up in 3-piece suits. I mean, it's
we'll run
business.
into Brady and Gronk.
Edelman, all those
Tell
guys.
them how much we hate the Patriots.
Yep.
And the Bucks.
And what's that drink that they make there?
I think it's the mint julep. Let's go to our intern on that one. Make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the mint julep.
It is in fact the mint julep. So the drink of choice at the Kentucky Derby is the mint julep, and an estimated 120,000 of these delicious drinks are served over Derby weekend.
Wow.
I'm
probably I don't know, maybe 100th of that myself. What's in a mint julep exactly?
Well, this in fact is a mint julep, and it's quite delicious. I made one for myself and for certain members of our team. You start with, the key ingredient is fresh mint. And you muddle this mint. So you take the leaves, you put some simple syrup, you muddle, just to basically excise a little bit of the flavor and have it absorbed into the simple syrup. So you don't want to do too much overkill. And then I don't like little bits of my mint in my mint juleps, so I will typically strain, just put the simple syrup on the bottom that's infused with the mint flavor. Ice, I let the ice settle maybe halfway for a little bit, and then fill it more with ice, and then I do wonderful Kentucky bourbon that's delicious.
Can you show them that bourbon that you bought?
I got a very tiny bourbon from the store.
She does not have a problem.
That's a lot of bourbon.
So typically it would be maybe
Sharon is carrying.
It would be typically maybe a 6 count for a drink. I like to be a little generous with my pour, and then fill it more with ice to keep it fresh for a while. These are definitely drinks that you want to savor, and garnish with fresh mint on top just to make it look beautiful.
Wow, that was an excellent explanation.
Absolutely. And for all the listeners out there, I've been to several Kentucky Derby parties. This is a big event. Only one of them did they actually make mint juleps. And it was the best party I've ever been to.
Wow. Yeah.
So, get yourself a mint julep.
I got
Watch
one.
the race. I'm sure they're delicious. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
So, real quick, what happened? We'll keep it on the intern. What happened in this day in sports?
Well, for this day in sports, I tried to focus on just general Kentucky Derby. So there's a reason that it's the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. And the quickest finish is held by Secretariat in 1973 with a time of 1:59:40.
Wow.
Who then went en route to win, in fact, the Triple Crown.
Wow.
And some other fun facts about the Derby. They started using starting gates in 1930. So since that time, 1930, no winner has ever emerged from post 17, and the most winners have come out of post 5, and that's a total of 10. And then there's also horses with a name starting with the letter S have won the Derby more times than any other letter, 19 times, and you definitely want to stay away from the ones who have never won starting with the letters Q and X.
Excellent.
Well,
thank you so much.
There's 2 in the race this weekend. Skinner at 20-1 and Sun Thunder at 33-1.
That is hilarious.
I might have to sprinkle a little money on that.
That's one of my 4 picks, and I didn't know that.
No kidding.
I have Skinner.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and it's because I love the jockey Juan Hernandez. But we'll come back to that. What else did I want to say about the Kentucky Derby? Yeah, let's just go with the picks.
All right. Are we doing it now, or are we going to come back?
Do we have time? Yeah,
all right,
we have time.
We got time. Let's do it.
Okay, so here's my 4 picks for the Kentucky Derby. Oh, I know what I wanted to say real quick. On the S, I actually put a couple years ago, Strike It Rich was a long shot, and I just love the name of the horse.
Yeah. Is that how you bet your horses?
That's how I bet my horses.
All right.
That's how I, bet on football. Who has a nicer uniform? No, I put money on Strike It Rich. I put $100, and they were 60-1.
No kidding.
$6,000. Bam! Strike It Rich.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun time. I had to buy a lot of drinks, so I got home with about $2,000.
I do have to give a very good warning here. I am horrible at handicapping horses. That doesn't stop me though. So let's do this.
I consider myself
Let's
pretty good at handicapping. So let's go with you first.
All right. Here's the horse that I like as a favorite. It's technically not a favorite, but it's coming in second, and it's basically because of the name.
Okay.
Tappet Trice.
I got Tappet Trice. He's 5-1.
He is 5-1, but the one horse that I actually am going to spend most of my money on, and it's because of the jockey John Velasquez. It is Reincarnate. Here's the deal: Bob Baffert is suspended from doing anything at Churchill Downs for I think at least 2 or 3 years.
Right.
So his trainer Tim Yachten is training his colts, Baffert's colts. Guess who Reincarnate is? One of Bob Baffert's.
Yep.
I'm
and
sorry,
you know
Tim Yachten.
And you know what he's going to tell the trainer? He's going to give him the steroids. He's going to tell him pump this colt up, and he's going to win, and then you'll get your money, but then he'll get stripped of it later.
But I'll still have my money. So
you're able to keep your money, just like when what was the horse that won? They got busted for
not American Pharaoh. That horse was fine.
Medina or something.
Yeah,
it's so worth them. All right, we'll let.
It was probably Medina or something like
Medina?
that. Yeah.
We'll have the fact checker check that out for us. So Bob Baffert's horse that won a couple years ago.
Reincarnate on ESPN right now is 18-1. I have found it on a couple sites, like with my bookies, at 50-1.
Wow.
So I'm going to definitely sprinkle some money on that.
Okay, so remember, when you lock it in with your bookie, it's locked in. But when you are at a horse race and you put it in, it's when the race goes off, the final number.
Correct.
So
get a bookie.
Yeah, get a bookie. All right.
Now, who do you like?
Okay, I the first 2 you said, I have Skinner. That was my long shot, 20-1, because I like Juan Hernandez, the jockey, and then I'm going with all of the best trainer since there's no Bob Baffert is Todd Pletcher, and he has Tappet Trice 5-1.
Yep.
Kings Barnes 14-1. That's a good horse to take for the odds. And I'm going with Forte. He's actually the favorite. He's 5-1. Still pretty good money. You put $200 on it, you win $1,000. So those are my picks.
And so they understand. You don't have to just pick the horses to win. You can pick them to place and show. What exactly does that mean, Dirtbag?
Say that again.
you don't have to just pick the horse to win. You can also pick the horse to place and show. Dirtbag.
Okay, once again, just like golf, I go for the money. I don't want to take less money.
Win, place, show. You can actually do a box, so you can box those 3 exact horses that Jeremy just said, and you can make a lot of money. It's almost like a parlay, but they can interchange wherever you want them to. So, for instance, Skinner may end up in first place, where he doesn't have the best odds, and then the other 2, Forte and whoever the other one was, could be second or third place. It's
all right. As the great Cuba Gooding Jr. would say, "Show me the money."
Just let them win, right?
Yep, just let them win. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back.